Are you around 29, approaching your Saturn return and a bit apprehensive about it? Maybe you have just passed it and wonder if you did it right? Did you feel your Saturn return? Saturn is a planet that's usually depicted as strict, demanding, so it's either you put in the work and succeed or not. But there's one truth that introduces a third scenario. As you see, I'm sitting on a ladder in front of wood bricks, symbols of work and reality that are very fitting for Saturn. During your Saturn return, your first Saturn return, you start asking yourself, what is realistic? What can hold you? You start building from the experiences and inspirations gathered throughout your youth. And there are two main scenarios. First one, you delay, postpone, avoid responsibilities, avoid building something substantial. As a result, you start feeling behind, lacking meaning, or even depressed. The second scenario is that you put in the work. You deal with compromises, limitations, and eventually you build some sort of structure that can hold you at least at the current stage of your life. That could be family, some sort of career, role, or other responsibility. But what about the third scenario? These bricks symbolize what is yet to become. So maybe you did put in the hard work, you did put the effort, but you had to let it go. So were you irresponsible? Did you fail it? Saturn requires effort, time, but it also builds on staying true and authentic to yourself. Maybe the work you were doing or the role you were building required too much of the compromise, and you inevitably had to let it go. It might seem you have failed, but in reality, you simply stayed true to yourself, and actually, you satisfied what Saturn will want of you in the long run. Because if you're not true to yourself now, eventually potential will build up, life will start looking dry, meaningless, robotic even. So these are two important factors when talking about Saturn. It's important to take both into account. So yeah, Saturn return is not a book that you close, and I would say it's an open book, right? If you haven't completed or achieved something substantial by the age of 30, doesn't mean you failed it. On the opposite, maybe your journey just begins. And even if it seems so fragile, and frail, starting anew, you're not starting completely fresh. You're starting from a place of authenticity. And the feeling is way different than starting, when you're in your 20s, in your early 20s. So keep building. You still have your bricks, keep working. And in the long run, Saturn will reward you with way more fulfillment rather than just, building a role and sticking to the demands of society. Keep building, keep working, and all the best in your journey. Good luck.